how to get started in FPV. And if you were to Google search it, it's the first thing that comes up if you're looking for it. It's $19.99, pretty cheap, free flight, super easy. Then you choose what map you want to work with, and we're going to go for a free flight. So we're just going to go through the basics of takeoff, flying around a little bit, and landing. So we're going to give it a little throttle, and we're just going to get used to how much throttle it takes to actually lift the quad. Because you can see I dip it down to a certain point here, and we're losing altitude. So we just want to figure out where the altitude gain is and where we start losing altitude, and what it takes to actually just kind of lock it in as much as possible. So we kind of have like a hover going on. Not perfect. And what you're going to start to do is you're going to just use the pitch here. So forward on this right stick is pitch, and you're just going to give it the smallest amount of pitch so you can move forward. And then you're going to pull it back so you can stop yourself. I'm just going to go to another area here. So forward, back, a little more throttle just to keep our altitude. A little more throttles to switch directions. And I'm going to mix in a little bit of yaw. And yaw is this left stick, left to right. That's your yaw. And that's really, as you can see, it just kind of spins you around. As opposed to the right stick, which is going to actually dip the quad over. Same with pitch. So if you were to pitch forward, that's how you end up going upside down and crashing. Is you're just giving it a little throttle and you're just getting used to it. That's all this is about. We're just getting used to basic flight. So you can play with the throttle and you kind of mix them all together. And that's how you end up with these beautiful shots that people are able to get, because it's just a very slow and delicate movement that you're trying to get. And you're still getting used to how the sticks react and how everything feels, because everything's going to feel differently for everybody else. And you kind of have to figure out what it is that your fingers naturally want to do. Because some people just don't have the speed, the natural speed, to move quickly. Some people like to move slower, and that's perfectly okay. And, you know, I'll say that this sim, in my current setup, it feels a little fast, even for me. So I would probably work on lowering my rates down and getting them to something that's a little more manageable. But I'm also not flying how I usually fly. So there's that. All right, so we've got our yaw, we've got our throttle, we've got our roll and pitch. And really all I want you to do is practice doing this. Practice turning, practice your cornering. When you're going into a corner, you're going to need to throttle up a little bit. So you're just going to turn and throttle to kind of push yourself through. And then just start mixing things together and see what it takes. All right, so let's go for a landing. So when you want to land, you're basically going to want to come to a complete stop and a hover. And you're going to just very slowly drop your altitude. You can always throttle back up, so you don't want to crash it, even though we're in a sim. Doesn't cost you any money, but let's practice, right? So we're just going to bring it to a hover, and we're just going to bring it down to that threshold where we're losing altitude. And there you go. That's it. It's very simple. And you just stick the landing, and you'll crash a million times, but that's exactly why we're doing it this way. Because before you buy a drone, you want to be at least somewhat proficient, because everybody crashes. Even the pros crash. They crash all the time, and that's how you get good at pretty much anything, is you need to be willing to push yourself to your limits to get better. So that means crashing. And if you can do the crashing in this, you're going to save yourself a ton of money in parts. And you're going to actually learn that you can crash delicately. Like, there's a way to crash without smashing every single piece of your drone. And that just involves knowing when to disarm as I crash, knowing when to disarm, and just there's an art to it, and you just got to feel it out. So I'm bumping into stuff left and right here. All right, anyway, that's going to wrap up this video. Stay tuned. I'm going to have another video coming out in this playlist. And if you haven't yet checked it out, I've got a first video where we kind of just talk about radios and how to select the best radio for you. I'll catch you guys on the next video very soon.